So they told us that they'd stop. Oh, here's someone. They're not stopping so far though. Where is this going? Another truck just went through. Let me share this. Hi Jeremy, thank you for joining. Loads of trucks coming through today. Apparently Mel said that someone will be joining me, someone in high vis, but they haven't said anything about it. And the trucks are not, they're not stopping. I've tried to get a few to slow down, and they're just going straight through. So I'm just going to share this live, get more people to see it. I hope someone, otherwise I'm going to have to contact the headquarters and ask them to get someone to come down. Let me just going to share. See behind me, the birds are being offloaded. There were thousands of birds on that truck, and I've seen approximately 4 trucks so far. Let me share where else to. Where else can I get people joining? So thanks to everyone who's joining. As you can see, they're offloading the birds at the moment. There's thousands of birds on that truck behind me. Sorry, right. What's that? Hi, hello. Hi from the UK. I'm outside a slaughterhouse for birds today. This is a really, really busy slaughterhouse. Yeah, and you just think that's just a couple of hours of one day, and each truck has thousands of individuals on it. Like imagine that. Like imagine being just on a truck with thousands of other people, like crammed in on your way to your death, alongside countless other trucks. So I'm having a coffee because I've just had a really long drive, and I deserve a coffee. I was a little bit late this morning to the live stream because I forgot what the roundabouts are like around here. It's crazy. So yeah, so I spoke to a guy and I said, have you got a busy day today? And he was like, no. There's one truck coming every hour. It's really slow, and so far it's just been trucks. So yeah, today is project live stream. Obviously loads of us outside slaughterhouses. Please like the share. Coffee. Please like the live, share, you know, get commenting, get this around so that it reaches a wider audience of non-vegans, because obviously they're the people that need to see these birds and need to connect with them. So keep sharing, keep it coming. It's a lovely sunny day. It's the only sunshine these birds probably would have seen in their entire lives, is the sunshine coming through the slats on the truck. Oh God, the bots are in the chat already. We've got one bot, one NPC. How many? Hello, vegan people, amazing. Yeah, it would be good if we can be doing this all over the world. It's not just me, not just the UK, it's slaughterhouses everywhere. Oh, that's better. That's what I've been trying to do. It's driving me mad. It's so wonky. yeah, so who else after today? Obviously today's the first live stream. Who else is going to join? Are there still birds on that truck? Hello, hi Simon. Hi Liguer, I hope I've pronounced your name correctly. Hi Chip Guy. Thank you everyone for joining. I've got a quiet moment, so I'm going to have a coffee because I was up at 3:30. So hey, so I am currently outside a slaughterhouse for birds. This is a really, really busy slaughterhouse with a gas chamber because most of the birds, if not all, I know that egg-laying hens are gassed, and then egg-laying hens end up as cheap meat in the supermarket, obviously. But yeah, massive slaughterhouse. And doesn't calling business oppression. What are you doing here? If you're just gonna troll, I'll never understand that. Yeah, so I'll just be here documenting these birds and connecting people with the birds. And you say business, you're calling it business. Is that all life is worth? Money? Sentient life? So, who else is here? Who have we got here? Yeah, so Michael Baker. I am currently outside a slaughterhouse for birds. Thousands of trucks come in this way. I've already seen, in the kind of half hour, 45 minutes that I've been here, I've seen 4 trucks come in with thousands of birds on them. So I'm just here to document them and to show the individuals to the public. Yeah, I'm just here to document and just to show people, get people to connect. Yeah, thank you, Chip Guy, like and subscribe. I'm just here to show people the animals and to get them to connect, to realise that the food on their plate was once someone, and we've had a miserable life and a horrific violent death, so that they could end up on your plate, and it's completely unnecessary. And you know, you've been lied to by these industries. You don't need anything from an animal, and because of those lies, these animals' lives are miserable, and their deaths are horrific. So thank you, Michael. Yeah, this is the first time I've done a few visuals. I've never done birds, mostly just cows. But this is the first time I've come along on my own. So I bought my coffee. I was up at 3:30 this morning for this. I've had a long journey, so I deserve a coffee. Thank you, Keely. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Michael. What are you talking about? Is it a truck full of parrots? Do people eat parrots? No, they don't. And there's a reason. Ricky Gervais made a joke about that, actually, like the reason why people don't show me your outfit. I'm just wearing a Anonymous for the Voiceless t-shirt because I do AV outreach as well. But yeah, Ricky Gervais said something like the reason why people don't eat parrots is because they can talk and they tell you to F off. Which I thought was quite funny, but I'm not going to say where it is. It's in the UK. I don't even know which county I'm in, to be honest. I've driven for ages. Like literally, I left the house at 6, I think. But yeah, I'm just going to share this. Yeah. So no, I to be honest, I think it's Buckinghamshire? I don't know, just follow the sat nav. That's the beautiful thing about Google Maps. But you know, this is a big operation. Like thousands, like I said before, thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of birds come through here every day. Yeah. Yep, so hi Genuine Guy, I am currently outside a slaughterhouse for birds. There's been, so far since I've been here, there's been 4 trucks with literally thousands of birds. I say birds, the reason why I'm saying birds is because when you say chickens, it instantly like creates a disconnect with people. Like I think it's something in the human psyche, part of the brainwashing. Like as soon as you say chickens, people just think of their body parts. So I refer, which is why, and the same with turkeys as well. So I refer to them by their taxa rather than their species. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing here today. Thank you everyone for joining. So far, yeah, a few trucks have come past, one or two of them. I've spoken to the people here, like, you know, we've had a professional kind of discussion. They know I'm here, but they said that the trucks would slow down for me. So far they haven't, so I might have to contact them again and just say, like, what are you playing at? Yeah. Right. So who have we got here today? We've got one bot, one NPC. We've got vegans. We've got people with questions. Please do feel free to ask your questions. Okay, yeah, fair enough. If you've got a question, well, we've got like literally thousands of different edible plants. You can get everything you need from a plant-based diet. So if you like, good resources are challenge22.com. But like, yeah, I've been on a whole foods plant-based diet for 6 years now. Well, I say whole foods, I'm healthier at the moment than I was. I used to eat more junk food, but yeah, you could get absolutely everything, all the protein, all the nutrients, everything you need from plants. So yeah, I've been vegan for 6 years, and you know, I know people who've been vegan their entire lives, and they're in perfect health and fitness. So you've been absolutely 100% duped and lied to. We don't need anything at all from an animal. Never have. So I'm here to document these animals who are going in here unnecessarily, because yeah, we don't need to eat them. We don't need to use them. We don't need anything from them apart from their forgiveness. I'm just going to have my coffee, help me wake up a little bit. I'm 100% in support of you. I disagree with any type of ill treatment of animals. Humans just think we have the rights that do. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's so easy. If you're in disagreement with the way people treat animals, it's so easy to reject those industries and go vegan, be on a plant-based diet. And then you are on the side of justice of the animals. So yeah, if you want to... if this has made you consider going vegan, then yeah, visit challenge22.com, because the things that we do to these animals, I mean, here, this particular slaughterhouse has a gas chamber, CO2 gas chamber, because hens, chickens, egg-laying hens, pigs, turkeys are all gassed in CO2 gas. The gas, that's the way they are stunned. So these methods, everyone thinks that it's humane. They think, oh yeah, the animals are stunned, it's humane, but the methods of stunning, I mean, there's no humane way to take the life of someone who doesn't want to die, but the methods of stunning are just as awful. Goodbye. I want to get rid of you. Has he gone? Yeah. So yeah, the gas in the CO2 gas chamber turns to carbonic acid when it comes into contact with their bodily fluids, their eyes, their lungs, and it literally burns them from the inside out. It's horrific, and that's how pigs, chickens, and bye. That's how pigs, chickens, turkeys, also salmon, lots of animals are killed that way, or they are stunned before they then have their throats cut or heads cut off. It's horrific, and it's completely unnecessary, and we've all been lied to. Like, we were told growing up, like, you know, you need to eat the thing and other animals and things that come out of other animals, and we don't need anything from them. So let me know if you can hear me, guys. So does anyone, if anyone's come across this live stream, does anyone have any questions about what I'm doing here? Any questions about how to go vegan, how to reject this? Just drop them in the chat. I'm happy to help, but if you're a troll, then you're going to get booted. Because I haven't got no time for NPCs and bots in this chat. Just genuine people, genuine vegans, and people who are interested in learning what happens to the animals. Do you think humans should go back to hunting? With humans, no, because you're still taking the life of someone who doesn't want to die, John. So, who doesn't need to die, because again, we can get everything we need from plants. As much as these industries aren't necessary, hunting isn't necessary. Hi, Manhilria07, I hope I pronounced your name right. But yeah, no, I don't think, like, we are supposed to be living, we're supposed to be stewards of nature. We're supposed to be living alongside nature and protecting it, not destroying it and abusing it for things that we don't need. Yeah, exactly. If you could experience how incredibly delicious vegan food is, you'd never go back. Yeah, I get sick looking at it too. And to be honest, like, now, because it's been so long that since I last ate anything from an animal, that I view it in the same way that most people view cannibalism. Because really, what's the difference? Like, they're animals, we're animals, we're all animals. And I think in the future, humans will look back at the way we were in the past, and they will view it as cannibalism. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting the live stream. We've got good vibes in here, genuine questions. Vegans and other people who just have questions, keep them coming. Yeah, because you guys are welcome. You guys are the reason why I'm here, because I want to obviously connect you to these animals. If it's cruel to eat a dog, cows and pigs are big grass puppies. They are. Oh my God, they are. I lived with a pig. I was a manager at an animal sanctuary, and we had a pig called Master Julian, and he was amazing. He was so affectionate, so gentle. Like, and I think, to be honest, that's the reason why these animals are chosen by these industries. Why these specific species are picked on, is because they're so peaceful, because they're so gentle. Because if you think, like, why are we told, like, these are the animals we have to eat? Nice. Yeah, and I ask you, Lexington, to check out Dominion documentary on YouTube, because obviously I'm standing here outside the building, but Dominion shows what actually happens inside the building to the animals. Yeah, and you can see exactly what happens to these animals. And I'd also implore you to check out What the Health and Game Changers, and you'll learn that we've been lied to. Like this is, or none of this is necessary. It's all like a big lie. So today, Bruce, I'm outside a slaughterhouse. Yeah, I know, I'm trying. Thank you. I think, to be honest, because we're doing project live stream, so normally I'll ask another activist to mod, but because everyone's outside slaughterhouses today, so I'm modding myself. But to be honest, it's a lot better than I was expecting. We've got some good people here. I went to a cafe, had a smoke. Nice. Just going ahead of it. Yeah. You'll learn like that once you reject animal exploitation and you go towards like most people, what they do is when they first go vegan, they start with like the mock meats and the vegan cheeses and stuff, and then as time goes on, you gravitate more towards a whole foods plant-based diet. Yeah, so but I think, let me see where this channel with these. Yeah. So far I've seen like 5 trucks going in, but now I'm here. Now I'm here and I've set up. No, I was saying that 2 trucks have gone past, but they're not being very helpful, not stopping. And the slaughterhouse said that they would stop, but hopefully they did say that they would send the message on to stop for a few minutes so that we can get footage. No, this isn't my first live stream. It's my second live stream outside of slaughterhouse, actually. Yeah, today's my second one. See, sometimes like with the NPCs in the chat, I think like, is there any point in trying to educate them, or should I just kick them out? Like, are they ever gonna wake up? Is there even any point in having them here? Should I just boot them out? We'll leave that one there for a while. So I'm here actually to reach the people who are reachable, who have a heart and a brain. And there have already been some non-vegans in the chat who are reachable, who do have a heart and a brain. And they've said that they're gonna at least try veganism. I would say, like, if you could see what these animals have to go through, you wouldn't just try it, you'd stop immediately, because, you know, if it was you, are you free ex-slaughterhouse workers 10 years later still suffering from PTSD? I've heard about him. Actually, that's he worked with Doug, didn't he? Because Doug used to be a slaughterhouse worker, and that was Doug's colleague. But yeah, that happened. They all good, Lexington. Yeah, the animals will thank you for it. And I don't know if you got to see any of those. Well, oh no, you mean, sorry, woke up at 3:30. It's the least that we can do for them, you know. Like, you clearly respect other animals. You don't need to even be an animal lover. You just have to have respect for other animals. You have to have respect for not just other animals, but like the planet and nature. But you know, I'm here today for the animals. Do you know what? I nearly deleted your comment, and then I realised you eat juicy vegan burgers all the time. Yeah, exactly. They value their freedom, and they deserve to have their bodily autonomy respected. Exactly. Juicy plant-based burgers, yeah. Oh, is that a truck? No. So Mel told me that last time they were here, the birds go through like another entrance to get weighed. Imagine if they gave me a bird, just one, to take home. Well, that's the thing. Like I've been out on the streets with showing slaughterhouse footage, Lexington, and a farmer stopped a chicken farmer, and it was at the point in the footage that it was showing chickens, and showing chickens, and he didn't even know, this guy, what happens to the birds when they go through the gates. He just dropped them off at the slaughterhouse, so it was confronting for him as well. But you know, he had the emotional maturity to be able to have like a proper conversation, and he was going to do what he could to get out of that, of working, because he actually had some sort of affection for the birds. He just didn't connect with, he wasn't thinking about where he was taking them or what was happening to them when he dropped them off. Are you vegan? Just a question. Yes, I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 6 years. Best thing I ever did was go vegan, firstly for the animals, and secondly, like, for my health and everything, really, my entire perspective on the world. We don't do this for human health. Yeah, we don't. We do it firstly for the animals, because these industries are an injustice. They're a massive injustice. They are not necessary. We don't need anything from these animals. They are dragged into existence to live miserable lives and then be exploited to death for nothing but taste enjoyment, because people like the taste of their flesh. That's an injustice. Oh yeah, human health is positively affected by it, but that's not the reason why. It's just like it's like a happy side effect, isn't it? There's been a couple of like bot comments. I've booted them out. So if it was a bot or an NPC, you might not have been able to reply to their comment because I kicked them out. No time for bots here, just people with brains and hearts. Actually, put in the chat if you've got a brain and a heart. Just do a brain and a heart emoji. Bye. Hiya. Hi. Can't hear you, sorry? Want me to stand? Have you got birds in there? Did anyone hear what he said? I think he came by to troll, and as soon as I put the camera on him, he went, oh no, actually no. But yeah. Oh yeah, no, I said if you've got a brain, a heart, put a brain and a heart emoji. If you can have the brains to understand that these birds, these beings are sentient. He said you have to go now. Oh, probably. It was just weird. He said something and then he backed down when I put the camera on him. So clearly whatever he said wasn't going to make him look good. So if anyone who's just joined, I'm outside a slaughterhouse for birds, for chickens. So far there's been like 5 trucks come through with literally thousands of birds. Do you know what? The activists, Bruce, are never violent. The activists are always peaceful. Whenever there's any violence or violent language, it usually comes from the slaughterhouse workers or the truck drivers. I suppose they get triggered by it, but we're always peaceful. Thank you. 3 emojis for heart. Yeah. Exactly. Well, dairy, like especially like breast, any hormonal cancers, breast or testicular cancer, they are massively, like dairy is a massive contributor to that, isn't it? Because of all the hormones, the mammalian hormones. Hello, the lowly falafel. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so far there's been 5 trucks. We've had some trolls in the chat, and I've just booted them out. But yeah, it's gone quiet. You never know. They might have done that on purpose, but probably not. 5 trucks gone through so far. 2 I've managed to document. See, you say it's a protest. It's like we're just documenting the truth, what's happening to the animals, really. Like, if these were trucks full of strawberries, would it be a protest? No, because the strawberries aren't sentient. We're doing it in defense of sentient beings. Yeah, booting them out, kicking them in the peach emoji. I don't know why they bother. I can't imagine, like, I can't understand the mentality of it, and I'm not gonna try to, because I think it will give me a headache. Yes, I don't know how many other, have you guys, who's come from Mel and Steve's channel? Let me know if you've come from Mel and Steve's channel. It's a busy day for vigils today. People all over the world standing outside slaughterhouses. This is Project Livestream. This is the first day of Project Livestream. Hopefully we'll do this a lot more outside slaughterhouses, waking up the world. Thank you, Lily Girl. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name. Like, a lot of people, I struggle to pronounce their name. Mel and Steve, yay! From Mel and Steve, thank you. I don't trust these people. When I first got here, they were like, yeah, wait in the reception and the manager will come down. And I was like, are you just going to leave me there? So I started walking, and then the manager caught up with me. Give men a headache. Oh my God. Hey Chris, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. And I saw that you shared, not gonna lie, a protest strawberry. But strawberries are like, yeah, again, if these were trucks full of strawberries, they wouldn't have any problem with me broadcasting them to the world. They'd be like, yeah, come on in. They'd invite me in, wouldn't they? They'd let me take a look around. Yeah, change does take time, but yeah, but you know, it's been since Viva Charity, since the 1980s, I think since 1985, in the UK, flesh consumption has dropped by 62%. I think that's pigs and cows. I don't know if that applies to chickens as well, like other animals. But yeah, so it's change does take time, but we are in the midst of that change. We're in the middle of it. But yeah, Chris, everything's going good. I forgot how many roundabouts there are up here. So I was a little bit late. Took a few wrong turns. This is the first time I've been to this place, by the way. Ah, Yaga. Okay, like Yaga. Isn't that right? Yaga? Yaga. Sorry. London Cockney. Yeah, I've come a long way, which is why my words are a bit muddled. I've come all the way like from London. Oh, like Mick Jagger. Oh, like Jagger. Okay, sorry. I was like not pronouncing the J. Thought it was like a soft J. Mick Jagger. Hello. hope the next truck that comes, like, they stop for a little bit longer so we can get some proper footage. But yeah, about 4 or 5 trucks have come through so far with literally thousands of birds on them, thousands. And yeah, I've had someone in the chat saying, why do you call them birds and not chickens? They could be parrots. The reason why I'm not calling them chickens is because I think as soon as you say their name, a wall goes up in people's psyche. So I refer to them by their taxa rather than their species name. Because yeah, when you say chickens, I think people just think of their body parts. But yeah, this is the first time, my first ever chicken vigil for birds vigil. I'm usually outside the cow slaughterhouse. So where is everyone watching from today? Yep, I have. The last time I ate animal flesh was 10 years ago. But I've been fully vegan for 6 years. The last time I actually ate flesh was 10 years ago. So yeah, because you don't, like, I'm in perfect health. You don't need none of us, no humans need anything from an animal. Like, there are people who've been raised vegan from birth. And in fact, like, you look at the blue zones on this planet, where people live to over 100 years old, and they're all either eating a 100% plant-based diet or a predominantly plant-based diet. We don't need anything. We've been lied to about these industries. We don't need anything from an animal. And to be honest, that these industries are being honest, these industries are an unnatural abomination, and it's disgusting. They've lied to most people, and most people, you know, we've been raised thinking it's normal. It's not. We've just been brainwashed. Is that a truck? Right, there's a truck gone in to be weighed. I don't know. I think Mel said that the birds are weighed and then they come round. Some bloke behind me filming me. Yeah, exactly. Once you learn the truth, like, watch Dominion. So there's a documentary, because obviously I'm outside the slaughterhouse today filming the animals going in, but Dominion shows what happens inside. Once you've seen that, like, you couldn't, like, if you can watch that and continue to eat animal flesh and bodily fluids, there's something, I think there's something wrong with you, to be honest. Like, most humans have compassion, but you know, there are some people who are genuinely lack it, and I think there's something wrong with their brain, to be honest. But yeah, like, watch Dominion. Dominion documentary on YouTube. But for the UK, for people who are here in the UK watching, we've got a documentary called Land of Hope and Glory, which is all on UK soil. Everything's filmed here in the UK slaughterhouses, UK farms. Yeah, so you'll see the truth. It doesn't matter if it's a local farm, free range. It's all horrific. It's all of these buzzwords, RSPCA approved, red tractor, all that. It's all just marketing to make the consumer feel better about what they're buying. But the fact that these industries have to have those buzzwords in the first place just goes to show that, like, most people have a conscience, and they do care. They just need to make that connection to understand that, like, no, there's no good or right way to do this. We just shouldn't do it. So how many people we got here? So anyone who's just joined, I'm outside a slaughterhouse for birds, chickens. It stinks. I usually go to the cow slaughterhouse, and it stinks there too, but this one it stinks in a different way. It's kind of fishy. That will be their feces, their stomach contents. Has a really powerful really strong smell, and it just like, you can smell it for like, I parked around the corner and I could smell it as soon as I got out of the car. Is this a countdown to the end of the world? Probably, to be honest. Unless we pull our socks up. I'm from London. I've actually travelled like a long way today. Well, not really that long. Nearly 2 hours. 2-hour drive. But yeah, long way. So you're from Newcastle. Where's everyone else from? We had someone from South America. Are most people here from the UK? We mostly joined by British. Yeah, but it's not natural, is it? It's man-made, unnatural abomination. You say it's life, it's not natural. And also, from the footage I've seen, when activists have put hidden cameras in on free-range, high welfare, RSPCA-approved farms, the things that they discover are horrific. Animals getting bludgeoned to death because they're sick and stuff. So yeah, the worst violence that I've witnessed was on a high welfare RSPCA approved pig farm. Yeah, when I saw a pig getting bludgeoned to death on a pig farm. So if you want to know more about the pig industry, there's a documentary called Pignorant, which focuses specifically on the UK pig industry, but the pig industry is the same all over the world. The pigs, like the birds that are coming in here, the pigs are put in gas chambers because this slaughterhouse is a massive slaughterhouse, a big gas chamber. So the pigs, birds like chickens and turkeys, probably ducks, I wouldn't be surprised if it was ducks, are all gassed in using CO2 gas. CO2, once it comes into contact with the animal's eyes, their throats, their bodily fluids, it turns to carbonic acid, and they literally burn from the inside out, and they die. Like, it takes up to 2 minutes before they're rendered unconscious, and in that time they are suffocating and burning. It is horrific what these animals go through, and that is why these buildings are everything's so hidden from the public. Everything's all hush lies, nothing to see here. Like, the animals are all happy. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, they can't tell you that for themselves, can they? If they could speak, they'd say something very different. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, thank you, Diaga, for, sorry, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. Thank you for, the plant rights activists. So we need them. And a genuine plant rights activist would be vegan, because, you know, the majority of the world's crops that are grown are fed to exploited animals. We know this. So if they cared about plants, they'd want to reduce the amount of plants being harvested. See, they call animals being slaughtered, they call it harvest, like we're just harvesting plants. No, they call it processing, don't they? Using words to like detach from what actually happens. Hi, Ricky. So for anyone who's new here, I'm outside a slaughterhouse for chickens. So far I've seen 5 trucks coming through this morning. Oh, I want to talk to this guy. Oh, hang on a minute, let me talk to this guy. Sorry guys, I just spoke to the security guard. Apparently this guy that's been hiding here around the corner is here for me, but he didn't introduce himself. So he's phoning the lady. Yeah. But you're gonna give her a call, the lady I spoke to. Yeah, because she said that you'd get the trucks to stop for a couple of minutes. He said that because of animal welfare, they can't stop the trucks for even a few seconds for welfare reasons. But that's not what the lady told me. Okay, thank you. Because yeah, any issues, I'll give her a call myself. Okay. Wow, I didn't know about that. I knew there was a guy standing there. He didn't even come up and introduce himself. He was just standing there. He told me that they're not going to be able to stop the trucks for long. Or they're not going to be able to stop the trucks. That's not what the lady told me. So I'm going to give her a call, because she did say that they'd be able to stop the trucks. But he said because of the weather, for animal welfare reasons, they're not going to stop the trucks on their way in to the gas chamber. It's not like, it's warm, but it's not boiling hot. We're not talking like Greece or anything. It's just a warm day with a breeze. So that's just excuses, isn't it? And again, like, why don't they want yeah, like look, the sun's gone in now, there's a breeze. It's fine. But he's using the weather as an excuse to not cooperate. Oh, here we go.
The vehicles will be going through, but they won't be stopping.
And sorry, can you say again that the vehicles, they won't be stopping because it's hot?
They won't be stopping, they need to go and carry on.
And why do they need to carry on? Why can't they stop for a couple of minutes? The lady that I spoke to, she told me that they stopped for a couple of minutes.
And they're not stopping, they'll be going
But
through slowly, so you can video whatever you want.
Right, but you said before it was because of the weather. But you know, it's quite cool, there's a breeze, it's not like... Look, watch this. You won't say why? So the lady said you would?
The lady, and she said that we cannot stop the vehicle.
But that's not what she said to me. It's the word I want to use, and I probably can't use it on YouTube. I don't know if you've got a chance to see those. They only care about being exposed. Exactly. Again, if this was trucks full of strawberries, there wouldn't be an issue. They said animal welfare, right? They can't stop for 2 minutes because of the weather. They need to think about the animals' welfare, right? There's a breeze, it's sunny, it's not hot, I'm not boiling here. These animals are about to go into a gas chamber, right? So they're talking about welfare. They're about to experience a horrific, violent death. Like, I was polite before, I was playing ball, but now they're not cooperating. Not playing ball anymore. There's another truck. They're not bringing them through this in. It's only an animal. Del boy with a dog as a profile picture. It's only an animal. I feel sorry for your dog. Your poor dog. If that's all you think that they're nothing. Maybe then they'll cooperate. Sorry, what did you say, Mel? Let me just see. Don't care about not being exposed. So I'm just thinking if I should go back and call them again. Very, very spineless, because the woman I spoke to was all nice. And she said, yeah, we'll get the trucks to stop. And now this guy, who's like hovering off camera, let me see if you can see him. High vis guy. Let's keep him in the shot actually, because he's here to watch me. Literally, I'm standing on public ground, not doing anything wrong. So let's keep high vis guy in the background. Yeah. So I don't know what you did, Mel. last time you were here, but they are not playing ball. They're not cooperating, and they're using welfare. They're using the weather as an excuse, even though, like, look, it's overcast. It might even rain. It's cloudy anyway. It's not hot. Look at the clouds. It's not hot. No, Chris, I just spoke to him and I said, oh, here we go. Very hot. Woo. So did you guys? Yeah. So no, he is actually. He's told me that he's been hovering there for a while, and he's only just told me that he's here for me. So he didn't introduce himself or anything. Yeah. So I'm keeping him in shock because apparently he's here for me. Even though he didn't tell me. He's just told me that they are refusing to stop. But did you guys see those birds? Did you get a good view of those chickens? I hope you saw some of them. Mel, did they stop for you the other day? Do you say they stopped for you when it was even hotter the other day? Maybe they think they can try it because I'm a woman on my own. So guys, anyone who's in the chat, let me know if you saw those animals, those birds going in there. There was probably thousands on that truck, and that was the 6th truck that I've seen so far. Yeah, they stopped every truck. So why are they doing this for me? Because I'm on my own? They're not cooperating. Like, the woman I spoke to was like nice as pie. So I was nice as pie back with her. But now obviously they're being like this. It's a shame, isn't it, really? Like, they don't need to make things awkward. Oh, really? She did say if there were any issues to give her a call. But I'm currently on the live stream. I don't know if I can call her while I'm on the live stream. Is anyone else? Like Chris, I know that you've done a lot of the contacting and stuff. But do you have a phone number, a contact number for them? Because they are not playing ball. And that guy behind me didn't even introduce himself. He's been here for ages, and I've only just realised that he's here for me. I had to approach him and ask him, and he said he's here for me. There's these dudes as well. They've been there the whole time. They've been there the whole time too. Hiya, boss man. You could always walk back. I might do, but I don't want to interrupt the live stream. I'm wondering if I should walk back round to the front. Yeah. I might do. Why all the secrecy? This is what most people are putting in their bodies, right? Why all the deceit and the secrecy and the lies about welfare? Can't stop the trucks because of the weather. I'm going back round to the front of the building. Let me tell that man, actually, I'm going to speak to them. Excuse me? I'm just going round to the front to speak to the lady. Those two guys there at the van, they've been there the whole time too. I ain't having it. I don't care. Look at that. Can you see that there's a red kite? Kites are carrion eaters. I always see them hovering over slaughterhouses. Every time I go to the slaughterhouse, I see kites. It stinks here. Absolutely stinks. It's a different smell to cows though. Look, see those trucks? They're going in to get weighed. Is he following me? Oh, he's following me. He stopped. I'll start walking and he'll follow me again, you watch. Here he comes. What should we name him? What shall we call him? Brian. Brian? No. Colin. He's still following me. Are you coming round to the office with me?
Sorry?
Are you coming round to the office with me?
Carry on, I'll meet you there.
Okay. It's just following me. Literally, I'm on public ground. I'm just walking down a road on a public pathway. Not causing any trouble. When I got here, I spoke to the lady. I was perfectly polite, could not have been any more polite. And they're not playing ball. They want trouble, which is a shame. I certainly wasn't intending to bring trouble. I told them I just wanted to document the birds. I don't know what the issue is. Again, if this was a strawberry factory, they'd be like, come on in, come and see the strawberries. Come and see the fresh, delicious strawberries. But no, because it's sentient beings, it's all hush hush. Can't stop the trucks because of the weather. The weather, even though it's overcast and there's a nice breeze. You know, I see the Save movement in Australia, America, Greece, other countries that are really hot. And they still they still stop the trucks. They're not playing ball. Is he still following me? Is my friend still here? Colin. Oh, he's gone. Oh. Colin's not following me like a lost puppy anymore. Speak to the lady. She was a bit. Oh. Hiya, thanks guys. I'm just trying to talk to the lady. They couldn't connect me. I think they're probably watching this live stream, to be fair.
Hello.
car, and then I went and approached him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm here for you." He didn't introduce himself, so but he said he didn't introduce himself, so but he said, yeah, there was a. I really don't trust these places. I'm literally like, have they turned the Wi-Fi off? Like that's right. I'm back. Who else is here? Who else is here? I don't know how long I got cut for. I just spoke to. So basically, this place is a slaughterhouse chickens. They're usually cooperative. They usually stop truck for people, but for some reason they haven't been playing ball. Maybe it's the bloke didn't like me. I don't know. But I've just spoken to Louise, and she's getting Jan, the site manager, to come down. Tell me why people. Tell me why they're not cooperating today. So the guy said it was because of the weather. They couldn't stop the trucks for a couple of minutes because of the weather. As you can see, it's overcast. There's a breeze. The weather is fine. Who's still here? Let me know. I don't know how long. Let me know how long I think I got cut out there. Let me know if you guys can still hear me properly. The comments seem to have stopped coming through. Oh, they don't like us, do they? They really don't like us. You could be as nice as pie and they like... Oh dear. 14. So just to everyone who's just joined, I am at a slaughterhouse for chickens. I've had to come back round to the main reception area because the trucks were not stopping. They just didn't want to play ball. I had a guard. They gave me my very own guard who didn't introduce himself to me. He just stood about 20 meters away from me and what he thought I was going to do. Clearly I'm not here to cause any trouble or hurt anyone. I'm literally just here to document the birds on their way in. Help people to connect with them. Dan, the site manager, is apparently coming to assist me to tell me why, for welfare reasons, they can't stop the trucks. Hopefully we'll get some cooperation. All I need is just a couple of minutes with the birds. I'm not gonna do anything. Just get some footage. No harm done. I don't know why I'm not getting comments. If you're here, can you let me know that you're here? Or if you can hear me, can you guys let me know? Ooh, oh great, my thing's falling apart. Back. Hello. So you can hear me? How long was I cut out for? I've just had to go to. Apparently, Dan, the site manager, is coming down to tell me why they won't. Oh, you were on Plant Geezer stream. Okay. Yeah. So Dan, the site manager, is coming down to tell me why they're not playing ball today. Other activists have been here and the trucks have stopped and there hasn't been an issue. You're back, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, but for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm on my own. They think they can maybe push it a little bit. I don't know. Who knows what's going on here? They told me when I first got here. They told me to wait in reception, but I left because I didn't know how long they were going to have me waiting, and the lady just got a bit annoyed with me, like, well, I did come down, and I was like, I didn't know how long you were going to leave me there, to be honest. That's why I went. And predictably, they've left me waiting. And if I go, they'll be like, well, you went. Oh, I don't. Okay. Yeah.
I have spoken to Siobhan,
Yeah.
and they will pause the lorries
Oh, thank you.
about 5 seconds, and that's max.
Yeah,
All right.
That's perfect. That's all I need. Thank you so much.
So there was just a bit of a miscomms, but
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I've
that's
been in a
amazing.
meeting, but I've spoken to Siobhan.
Thank you so
All
much
right.
for your help.
That's
Thank you
okay.
very
No
much.
problem.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Oh, right. Okay, so we're back on. 2 seconds. We're back. After all that, we've managed to get some communication. We emailed them twice. I don't know, Chris, if you're still here, I did explain that we gave them a big heads up and let them know that we were coming. But yeah, they have just agreed to play ball. So, because the guy, I think I called him, what did I call him? I called him Colin. I don't know what his name is. Colin said that the trucks wouldn't stop because of the weather, but we've got a lovely breeze. It's overcast. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with the weather. I would understand, well, I wouldn't understand because the animals are about to go into a gas chamber, so I don't think I could ever really understand that, but I would understand if, I would kind of understand like, yeah, okay, it's hot, but it's not hot. So we'll get a couple of trucks. They've, I think the lady I spoke to said that there was a miscommunication between herself and my friend Colin. Colin isn't the best communicator. He doesn't say much. He just stands there and watches you. But hopefully now we're all in agreement. I'll be able to stop for a few. Get the trucks to stop for a few minutes. Oh, there he is. Here's my mate. He's up there waiting for me. Can you see him? In his high-vis jacket. He's behind me. No one. They're trying to be intimidating, I think. Well, I think Colin is. Actually, no. He's just quiet. He's the strong, silent type. That's why he works at a slaughterhouse for little birds. I don't think his name's Colin, I've just named him Colin. I've christened him Colin, and that is his name. So here's where the birds go in to get weighed. I can see there's birds on that truck. Little chickens. A few weeks old. About to be gassed to death. And that's accepted as normal, because that's the world that got messed up